Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube. My name is Jinx and this is my first video. I really wanted to come on here and just introduce myself before the video started. I do hair, makeup, fashion, accessories, nails. I also am interested in doing vlogging, so if you guys are interested in that, you can just let me know in the comments below. Positive comments only, please. So yeah, this is not really a how-to video per se. It's more like a watch me shape my hair introduction to YouTube type of thing. So if you guys have any comments, questions, or just want to know anything in general about me, you can leave it in the comments below. And subscribe as always. Okay, so what you're going to need is a mirror. I chose a double-sided one that has a 3x zoom on it, as well as a pair of shears. Now you want real hair shears or else you're going to mess up your hair. Now I just want to show you what we're working with here. A little history on my hair. Obviously it is color treated, which does give it this vibrant color. I've been natural for going on 5 years and I just recently started dyeing it about 2 years ago. Now I slowed it down for you guys so you can really see what's going on. Usually I would tell people I have 4C hair just because I don't have coils or curls. I have like a horseshoe curl or like an S curl, whatever you want to call it, but there's no coiling going on. Now I just want you to see the shape that I'm currently working with and what I'm going for. Right now it's kind of dragging my face down and I want to pull it up. You're also going to need some hair oil, and I say this because it's going to help you separate your hair into sections without frizzing it up or pulling your hair out because, let's be honest, the hair is dry. Now you can choose however many sections you want, but for me personally, I did 4 in a row, not 4 in the box, if you know what I mean. So I did like straight across the back so it'd be even, as you can see. And then I just started cutting away. Right now I'm cutting the pieces of hair that are too long compared to the rest of my hair that are just sticking out at the bottom. I'm getting those. And I'm continuously fluffing out the hair because my hair shape is going to be bigger. So I want to make sure that while I'm cutting it, I'm keeping the shape that I want consistent. Now I know you can see it on my side that I'm cutting right now. It's actually has more volume than the side that I'm touching right now. It's always been like that, and that's just because my curl pattern is different. They are more defined on this side that I'm cutting right now, which is why I also want to fluff out that side. So you really see me getting in there and fluffing it up and cutting it a little bit shorter than I did on the other side, just so I can get the same volume on both sides. You want to keep fluffing the hair out and looking at both sides back and forth continuously so you don't overcut one side. And once you're done with your first section, you're going to take out your next section, being very careful not to frizz out your hair, because if you do cut it frizzy, it is going to change the shape a little bit, and that's not what we want. So you can kind of tell right here, definitely right here, how my bottom section is now a lot shorter than my top section. And I'm starting at the top of my second section just because I want to be able to blend it downward, not blend it upward, because that's going to make your hair shorter. And I don't really want to go shorter, I just want a better shape. Now, I know I'm making you anxious because it looks like I'm cutting a lot of hair, but I promise I'm not. It only looks that way just because my hair is actually healthy and I don't need a trim or a cut, but I do really want to change the shape of my hair, and I'll show you how much hair I actually cut off at the end of the video. Now right here you can start to see the shape come together on my left side. It's more round and not so choppy. You can see it in comparison to the right side. Now I am pulling out certain strands and cutting them. Usually I wouldn't recommend this, but I can see which hairs I'm pulling in the 3x mirror right in front of my face. So I promise I'm not cutting off more than I need to. And now we're on our last section. I know I skipped one, we're not gonna talk about it. And now I'm really fluffing out that hair because the hair on the top is currently the longest and it needs to be the shortest. That way I can have the shape that I want. I'm really shaking it out, really making sure the hair is laying how it would lay naturally going about my regular life. And then I'm going back in there and just shaping it up. Now I will say this is the hardest section to do just because you have to go from so long to so short and it's very easy to mess up. So you want to make sure that you're turning your hair in angles. That way you can make sure that even when your hair does go that way, it's still in the same proper shape. That one was a little bit too much, but who cares? I have a whole lot of hair left. And make sure you keep fluffing it out, checking, do a little dance.
She calls me Dave.
Now this part did take me the longest just because it is so easy to mess up, but it is the part that frames your face. So as you can see now, I'm pulling it out and I'm just cutting, and I didn't cut anything because I can't see and I'm pretending like I am.
Check the time. It's never what it feels like. Just throw me a dime. If everything was good, then you would feel alive. If everything was good, then you would feel alive. Everything was good, then you would feel alive.
And now I'm just gonna flip to the other side, check to make sure you didn't miss any spots. This is really good if you don't have a permanent part, so you do middle part, side part, or maybe if you just have bangs. This is just a way to double check to make sure your hair is going to look good no matter how it is laying that day. Now it looks like I'm just hacking away on this side, but that's only because I do usually wear my part on the other side. So this side does need a little bit more work if I want to part it on this side, as well as I didn't really cut anything the first time on that side. So we're going back, making sure we get everything.
He never answers me when I call. He makes me feel so lonely. Didn't think you'd give up so easily. Yesterday and laughter feels so far away. I miss the old.
All right, now we're just double checking everything, making sure it is the right shape that I want. And we're gonna fluff it out, shake it out, get any hairs that were cut that may still be in your head out. Make sure you get that fluffiness going on so you can get that volume that you've worked so hard on.
Everything was good, then you would feel alive. If everything was good, then you would feel.
Now, when it comes to shaping the top of your head or the back of your head, that is going to pretty much be your blind spot no matter what mirrors you use. So just be very careful in that area. And now you can kind of see the shape take form. I do look a little bit taller, and that's just because my hair is on top of my head versus on the side, dragging me down a little bit. And then fluff it out one last time. Make sure the hairs are laying how you want them to lay, and if they're not, cut them away. And here, now you can see how much hair I actually cut. It's really not that much. It's almost less than a handful. And my hair shape looks great. It still has movement. You can still see all of my curls. The back is a little bit messed up, but that's okay. This was not a tutorial in the first place. And yeah, now I'm just gonna give you a full 360 view of my new hair shape. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for coming to my YouTube channel and spending some time with me. I hope to see you again. Come back soon and bring some friends, please.